Good morning, everybody. My name is sethaimkwei. I welcome you to this live broadcast on Alliance in Motion Global. Today, I'm going to speak about top 5 regrets of the dying. An Australian nurse who spent several years caring for patients on their deathbed, especially in the last 12 weeks of their lives, spoke with many of them as she was caring for them and tried to find out if they had any regrets in life or if there are some things they wish they had another opportunity to live so they could do right. And many of them told her of several regrets that they have in life. And she realized that 5 of them occurred to be the regrets of the majority of the people he spoke to. So he wrote about these as the top 5 regrets of the dying. And today, I want to share those 5 regrets with you, hoping that maybe we as the living, we as younger people, we as stronger people can also learn some things from them, change our decisions, change our plans and the actions we take, so that when we are about to also die, we will not also have regrets like the majority of them had. The name of this Australian nurse is Bronwyn Whare. So we are going to talk about the outcome of the conversation Bronwyn Whare had with the patients she cared for in the last few days, weeks, or months on earth. Number 1, many of them said they wish they had pursued their dreams and aspirations. We all have dreams. We all have aspirations. There are things that we all wish we can do in life. But for many of us, our dreams remain dreams until we die. They never become reality. We don't take actions or steps to pursue and achieve our dreams. And a lot of the time, the reason is that we want to live the life that others expect of us. We want to live to please others. We want to live to make others happy. We want to do things that others approve of, not the things that we believe are our life's mission, our hopes, dreams, and aspirations for life. And so in order not to upset people, we put away our dreams and then live somebody else's dreams. I remember when I was choosing my courses I would do in the university, my big brother encouraged me to take a course, which was not really the course after my heart. But because he was my big brother, and I didn't want to upset him and upset many people in the family who were in favor of that course, I decided to do it. And I ended up frustrated and unhappy during the time I was doing that course. Fortunately, I had the opportunity to change it before I completed the university, but I didn't have the opportunity to choose the course I really wanted to do when I was young. And the reason that I was asked to do that course is that when you do that course, it is easy to get a job. Because of the bad psychology of education, which makes us to believe that it is only after you get a good job that your life will be all right, I was encouraged, I will not say I was forced, I was encouraged to do something that would give me a good job, not something that I was in love with. And that is what happens to the many of us. We live other people's dreams. We do what other people want, not what we want, because we don't want people to be unhappy. We don't want our parents to be unhappy. We don't want our friends to be unhappy. So we do things not because we love it, but because other people want us to do it. One of the biggest regrets of the dying from this research was that they regretted living somebody else's dream and never pursuing their own dream. They regretted it. If there are dreams you have, there are things you want to achieve, and you don't go after them, I can assure you, when you are about to die, you will regret it. Number 2, some of them wish they had the courage to express their feelings. Many people suppress their feelings to keep peace with others. And here again, we can see the feature of others. The biggest, or one of the biggest mistakes we can do in life is to seek to make others happy at our expense. It's a very dangerous thing. You sometimes think you are doing well by trying to do things so that other people will live in peace with you. But in the long run, you will end up regretting it, especially if what you want to do is good, but people are not seeing the good. Still pursue it. They wish they had expressed their feelings. They suppress their feelings just because they want to be at peace with others. So they settled for mediocre existence, below average existence. They never became who they truly believed they had to become and who they were really capable of becoming, because they wanted peace with others. If you don't want to have regrets at the time you are dying, then make it your point that you are not going to suppress your feelings. Many people have lost the men or the women that they really should have married to be happy, just because they were afraid to express their feelings. So if you want life without regrets, don't be afraid to express your feelings. Don't suppress it. Don't try to let other people be happy, and so you make yourself inwardly unhappy. You will regret it. Number 3, some said they wish they hadn't worked so hard. Working hard in itself is not bad. It's not wrong. In fact, I encourage everybody, including myself, to work very hard whatever we are doing. However, they regretted working hard because working hard meant that they spent all their time working. They had little time for the family. They had little time to help play with, train their children. They had little time to build quality relationship with their husbands or wives. They had little time to spend quality time with families. And because of that, by the time they were dying, when they have made a lot of money and they now needed people to take care of them when they were growing old, they realized that because of the life they lived of just working at the expense of everybody, they had pushed everybody away from them. And so when they needed to be taken care of in their old age, everybody was gone. And they regretted it. Work hard, but ensure that working hard does not come at the expense of your family. The good news is that in Alliance in Motion Global, the company I am with, you might not have this problem if only you follow our system. The reason is that in Alliance in Motion Global, you get time freedom, you get financial freedom. Financial freedom ensures that you become so rich that money is no longer your problem. There are many problems in life, but because of Alliance in Motion, for some of us, money is no longer a problem for us. We have other problems, but money is not one of our problems. And as a result, we have come to realize that almost all our problems begin to go away. Why? Because even though money is not the most important thing in life, the lack of money can affect the important things in life. So most of the reasons why we had problems were because we didn't have money. Once we started having money, almost all our problems began to go away. That is the advantage you will get in Alliance in Motion Global. You are going to have so much money that you will also have time freedom because of residual income you will enjoy in Alliance in Motion Global. Residual income refers to the situation you work for a while, Then after that, you can stop working, but the work you have done will continue to give you a lot of money for the rest of your life. So after you work for a few years in alliance, build your team and become rich. The money will continue to come every day for the rest of your life. So what will happen is that you no longer have to work. What do you then have to do? You spend more time with your family, spend more time with your friends, build quality relationship, so that when you are about to die, you will not regret not spending enough time with your family. So if you don't want to regret, like the people who regretted not spending too much time with their family and just working to make money, then join Alliance in Motion Global. You work for a while, then money will start coming and it will continue for the rest of your life. You can now have time to spend with your family. That is what we call time freedom. Number 4, some of them wish they had stayed in touch with their friends. Family is important, but friendship is also important. Many were caught up with their own lives. They lost golden friendship. They pushed away friendship that could have helped them, because a lot of the time we receive a lot of help, a lot of support from friendships and from our friends. So even though it's important to build relationship with family, also build quality friendships. One day, your friendships, your friends may be those who can save you out of problems or troubles you are in. But many of them worked, lived for themselves and didn't care about friendship. In their old age, when they were about to die, they regretted the friendship they did not build. Finally, number 5, many of them said they wish they had let themselves become happier. Some of them were stuck in old patterns. They were stuck in old habits, old jobs, careers that were leading them nowhere in life. People have worked for years. They have nothing to show for it. But some were stuck in it. They didn't want to make the move. Why? Because they feared change. They were comfortable. They didn't want to go out of their comfort zone. And so they decided to stay with what they have, not try something new, because they feared failure and they didn't want to attempt anything that looked risky. And so even though they were not happy with where they were, they still stayed there because they didn't want to risk failing. And as a result of that, they were very, very unhappy in their lives. They pretend they were happy for everybody to see, oh, it's okay with him. But inwardly, they were unhappy. And therefore, the fear of change had them stuck in life and were not happy. But I want to encourage you, don't be afraid of failure. It is part of life. It is the fear of failure that has kept a lot of people who have heard about Alliance in Motion Global to still say no. Sometimes we pretend, I don't have time, I don't have money to invest. But I can assure you, if it is important to you, you will find a way to invest. It is only that it is not important to you. If it is really important to you, you can make it. Because if an emergency occurs, which is a matter of life and death, and you have to raise the same money, I can assure you, in a few hours, in a few days, you will raise it. It is because joining Alliance in Motion Global is not too important to you. Getting time freedom, getting financial freedom, getting the possibility that you can travel with your family around the whole world. You can send your children to the best of universities anywhere. You can send your children to the Harvard, the Oxford. If a life like this is really important to you, you take it as a matter of life and death, you will find the money. It's not important to you. Or you are afraid of the outcome, you are not sure of whether you will succeed or fail. But if you don't take risk, you will not be successful in life. And so I'm going to end this presentation here with 2 quotes. The first one is from Lewis Carroll, who said, "In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take, the relationships we were afraid to have, and the decisions we waited too long to make. Sometimes you make the decision, but if you wait too long before you make the decision, you still regret it. So I am assuring you, if you want to join AIM Global, you have found it to be a good opportunity you want to join now. Waiting too long also bring regret. And finally, the second quote is from Orison Swett Madden, who said, most obstacles melt away when we make up our minds to walk boldly through them. So once we make the attempt, the universe help us to go through successfully. So this is where I'm going to end this presentation. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, I cannot end by saying that you are welcome to the wonderful world of Alliance in Motion Global, where we turn ordinary people into extraordinary multimillionaires in more than 200 countries worldwide. Once again, thank you for watching and happy business day.